Hey guys, it's time. Lawrence Presman here. Puck time. Hockey. Carmine Bianco with us. Dave Koken and 52 guys already sitting here waiting to talk hockey. Carm, how are you, my friend? What's going on over there?
I'm doing good. Let me tell you how frustrated I am this morning really quickly. And that's off a 3-0 day yesterday and a pretty good 6-0 run. Ran out to Home Depot really quick to drop off some tools that I'd rented for my renos. They've got a man who's probably like 90 years old working the return section there. And there's 20 people lined up. I'm like, I'm out of here. So then I stopped to grab some snacks at the grocery store. And the lady's cramming my chips into a bag. I go, I want chips. I don't want breadcrumbs. I go, just charge me $5 cents. Give me another bag, right? And then I'm out of there. I'm here. I did the Instagram video with Joe Ranieri, which will be up, a free play on one of tonight's games. And now I get to share the screen with you two lovely people.
Well, aren't you sweet? Dave Koken and the Baby Blue, what's going on with you? How did you do yesterday?
Lost the hockey game. Yeah, what are you going to do? I could have gone either way, and I thought the Blue Jackets played a heck of a game. Mistake was not playing the puck line on the game that turned out to be a slaughter. It's as simple as that. Baseball was good again, though. 2-1. Keep rolling on the diamond. Best bet won, and I've got a free play in the NHL up right now for this evening.
Nice. And you're going to be giving out lots of free plays right now on this show. How's my volume, everybody? Welcome, Richie Rich, Matt, Murray, Corey, Jeremy, Jamie, thanks for the nice words. Michael B.H., Matt Lawrence, John Howard, mixed by post. Funny comment you just made. Long story short, thank you to everybody who purchased my 5% play yesterday for $9 at WagerTalk.com. It was the Colorado Avalanche. They won 7-1, and Mixed by Post writes, forgot the time, bought the pick, forgot the time, didn't get it in, checked his phone, it was 3-0 already. Frank Budd, appreciate the kind words. Vilios, where are you from, my friend? Some Carmine Bianco schmo, and of course, the legendary comedian, Bob Hope. So what a day, what a run. The whole website is absolutely cooking right now. I'm on a 7-3 NHL run, an 18-4 baseball run, a 36-14 all sports run. Tony Finn is on a 12-1 all sports run. Teddy Covers an 11-1 run. It's unbelievable how hot we are right now. I just wish the weather would join us. In Celsius, it's only about 23 degrees in Toronto. I need it over 30. So I'm going to use the WagerTalk heat for the air because I want to lie at the pool and read my Gray Man book all day long.
Nice.
What do we got going here? Hey, Prez, watched The Warrior last night. Awesome movie. Jimmy, yeah, dude, I'm so glad you took my advice on that. And Vilas is from Lithuania. Vilius. Nice to see you. Nice place. Chaz Ellington, Edward, nice to see all of you guys. Naomi, Brian Watson. Yeah, Bruins he talks about. Dave, did you check the ending of that game?
That was wild, huh?
You know what? I mean, we had James Reimer in Toronto for a long time, and we saw this. I mean, the guy could put down 45, 50 minutes of perfect hockey. And then just Mitch Williams it. Really shocking ending. Terrible poke check attempt on that first goal, and then the floodgates just opened. I think Carolina is now done, and they're going to look back, and that was their game. Carm, did you watch it?
Yeah. Yeah, I watched all the games yesterday. I watched all 4 games, start to finish. Let me tell you, and I was commenting on them and tweeting out during the games. And I said, through 40 minutes, I said, the forechecking job that Carolina is doing right now is absolutely insane. They bottled up the Bruins, and I said, but can they do this for 60 minutes? And the answer was no. I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, it's part Reimer, but it's part the team. I think they just, for lack of a better word, they just fizzled out in that third period, or the Bruins amped up their game, whichever one you want to call it. They couldn't replicate what they did in the first and second periods, and the Bruins made them pay for it.
That is, yeah. And I mean, look, it's tough, man. That swarming forecheck for 60 minutes, that shit's got to get on your legs. They got to hurt. Sorry about that. Backdoor cover, watched Warrior. Thought it was a great movie. Daniel, thank you for the recommendation. Really appreciate the stuff, guys. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, shout out to Teddy Covers for the Clippers play. I was on the Clippers last night, too. It was my NBA play. What an ending. Wow. I'll tell you, man, Luka, this kid is... I know you don't watch much NBA,
yeah.
Dave. Luka is 21 years old.
I don't watch any NBA.
There's number 11, Luka Doncic, however you pronounce his name.
Doncic.
21 years old.
He's like
21 years old. Puts up a 40 in his first NBA game and really looked unstoppable. And that's with good defenders on him. Just a fun day all around. Let's get to hockey, guys. Flyers, Montreal. Montreal plus 110, Flyers minus 130, a total of 5. The under all the way for me. I don't think any of their games have gone over 5. I know Montreal did win one game 5-0, but Philadelphia came back and shut him down last game. Carey Price is playing great. Carter Hart. He's just all world right now. I got a hard time to think there's going to be 5 goals scored in this game. Dave Koken?
I can't disagree with that. It's a defense-first series, and the goaltending has been absolutely great. Excuse me, and I'm going to sneeze. I'll probably be sneezing a few times during the show. It's morning allergies, folks. That's all. I think the style of play is going to remain somewhat the same, too. Canadiens, as much speed as they have, and they've got plenty, they don't really want to go end-to-end. They've got to play good positional hockey to stay in this because the Flyers have more talented guys than they do. So Montreal's been playing smart. Philadelphia is playing the style of hockey they want to play. They're still not getting a lot of production from their star players, and the goaltenders have been sensational in this series. When you got 2 hot goalies, to me, you just can't bet an over. So conversely, the under looks like another good play.
We're so on the same page there. Carmine Bianco, I'm very confused. You're all in white today. Is that a Juventus t-shirt that just doesn't say Juventus?
No, do you see what it says on it?
How the hell am I supposed to see what it says?
It says optimism.
It says optimism, man.
Where?
She's only got one eye at it, right there, right,
like in the middle,
right below the the microphone.
Dave, I love that line. I love that line. I've only got one eye and I can see it. He said.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then you clearly have one good eye and one non-functional eye, and I just have 2 bad eyes.
Remind me not to be driving with you.
Okay. Remind me not to be driving with you. Still driving the Mercedes?
Yes.
Excellent stuff.
All right.
Okay, Carm, talk to me.
Yeah. I'm of the same mindset as you guys. It was a great bounce back game for Carter Hart. He was pulled 2 games ago, obviously in that 5-0 loss to Montreal. He wasn't happy about it. Obviously, he ruined a couple sticks on the way to the dressing room. But great bounce back win. But not a convincing one for Philly. I like the under in this game, and mainly because as we get closer to, into these game 4s, game 5s of these series, and in these even series, everything tightens up. You tend to see, you don't tend to see, and we'll talk about it in the one of the later games as well too. You don't see these 5-4 games. You haven't seen it all series. 3, 2 of the 3 have gone under. Actually, they've all gone under in this series. One was a push. Same thing today. I expect Philly to get their way with Montreal. This is a game where it's the decider in the series, as far as I'm concerned. The decider in the way of if Flyers win and they go up 3-1, this series is over. The Canadiens aren't coming back. At 2-2, it's up for grabs.
Yeah.
Montreal's only going to win it one way, by trying to shut down the Flyers. They're not going to want to get into that game up and down the ice with the Flyers, because at some point those top 2-3 lines for the Flyers are going to start to click, and then it's going to spell doom for this Montreal team. So the way to go here for me, because I don't want to take a side in this game. I just think the total is the better play here, and you only have to lay a $1.05 on juice wise on the under. So under 5 for me, and I'm looking for one of those 2-1, 3-1 type games today.
Yeah, we are all on the same page. It looks like everybody sees the word optimism on your shirt except me. And Matt Murray, Prez might need glasses. No, my friend. Prez needs glasses, and even has glasses. He just doesn't wear them a lot. Wheezy B, not an NBA show, but Jalen and Jason, best combo in the league. I mean, they're for sure the best combo in the league that starts with the letter J. No doubt. But you can have those two. I'll take LeBron and Davis. I'll take Kawhi and Paul. I could keep going. Harden, Westbrook. Anyway, that is just an absurd statement. Matt Murray. Matt, I don't need contacts, man. Like, the bottom line is I'm on a small screen. You guys are looking on YouTube. It's a bigger screen. Anyway, I'm just going to be optimistic about my eyes. There, a pun. Okay, boys, next game up. Calgary Flames, Dallas Stars. What a comeback in the last game. Minus 125 for Dallas, over and under 5. Dave, I know you really have liked Calgary, and I have a bunch of very savvy bettors who are my friends who like Calgary. I think Dallas is a better team on paper, and this is an absolutely crucial game. I like Dallas in the spot. I also like over the total of 5. Go ahead.
Well, I don't think Dallas is a better team, because Dallas is still kind of the same team they've been all along, which is they can have territorial edges, but they don't create real good scoring opportunities. And they've only got a couple of guys to me who are consistent goal scorers. One of them managed to find the back of the net in the overtime. I mean, Calgary blew the game. You can't take 6 straight penalties. Eventually, it's going to get you. And then they give up the goal with 12 seconds to go after they caught a break just a couple of minutes before that with a goal that got disallowed. It was a good call, but it's still, if it's not for replay. I mean, the Flames, to me, can do. They were good enough to win the game. They've been good enough to win basically every game in this series, and they've found a way not to do it. And at some point, that starts to catch up with you. And that's why, as I've been on the Flames in this series, and it hasn't cost me anything because they're 2-2. But I'm just going to stay off it here. I just can't trust them because they're playing stupid hockey. You cannot. They've been taking penalties the entire series, and at some point, you just convince yourself, well, they just can't stay out of the penalty box. And as long as they keep doing that, they're putting themselves in trouble. So I think the Flames win, but I'm not willing to back it with money.
Carm, where are you at, bro? I mean, Dave and I disagree, but I'm not going to bet Dallas here anyway. I mean, I'm just going to watch this game, but I am going to put a small amount of money on the over.
Yeah, just as an aside, because Dave was talking about replay, I have to say, oh my God!
Okay, dude, we're all old men.
The Tampa coach yesterday. Great call by him.
On the offside,
Cooper.
Yeah, John Cooper. I knew it was Cooper, but the first name just slipped me. But anyways, a good call by him, not challenging the goalie interference, because that was a 50-50. He waited for his guys up in the video, and they probably told him it's a 50-50. It could go either way. And with that game at now 2-1 with that goal standing, the last thing he needs is is for it to be kept as a goal and then being a man short, and then a power play goal in 2-2, and they lose all momentum. At 2-1, they're still ahead. I think it's one of those ones where he said, I'm not going to bother challenging this if it's a 50-50. And there was some interference on that play. So as far as that goes, good call on him. They've got control of that series right now, and hopefully they can close it out next time out. As far as this one, I keep talking about the whole zigzag thing, and if you're zigging and zagging, then you're on Calgary today. I'm going to go to the total here. And Prez, I disagree with you on this one.
That's okay.
We've seen some high scoring games, but we're now at 2-2 and heading into the final three. It's a best of three now. And I'm actually looking at the first period under in this game. I don't want to gamble with the game total with what could possibly happen in that third period, but I think these teams come out, play a better disciplined game in that first period, a tighter game, because this is a big one. Winners up 3-2, so you've got to win this one. A tighter game. I like both goalies, obviously in this one, Khudobin and Talbot, and I just think that this is a low-scoring game today. Probably stays under the total, but I'd rather go with the first period under 1.5. 2 of the 4 games have stayed under the total, so there's not much there as far as that goes. But under 1.5 here. Sometimes the first period play I favor it as opposed to the gameplay, and that came into play yesterday. I liked Carolina in that first period.
Okay. No, I'm just listening.
So if you play this back, you literally just had a snore.
No,
I'm having allergy issues this morning. Sorry, not much I can do about it.
But the Carolina one, I thought the first period play was a lot better play, and obviously they had the lead after the first, and then they lost the game. So I was better off with the first period there, and I think I'll be better off with the under in the first period in this Dallas Calgary game.
Boys, I got some promos to give out. Write these down. First and foremost, our boy in the middle, Carmine Bianco, one of the greatest handicappers alive in all sports. He's got a 5% play up tonight. You guys bought mine yesterday. You won it on the Avs in regulation. Carm has a 5% play up tonight. It's $40 because it's not $9 Mondays. But we did put a promo together for everybody on Puck Time because we're one big family. $20. The promo code is CARM20. Is that correct?
That is correct. I just put it in the chat as well.
CARM20. That's CARM with a C or SARM with a C.
Yeah.
Anyway, CARM20.
Yeah, the only two. Yeah, I was going to say the only 2 5% plays I've put out in hockey so far in the playoffs were series bets. One was Vancouver. Winner. In their series against Minnesota, and the other one is the Islanders at plus 130 to beat the Caps, and I figured that would be a good segue for you into the next game.
Yeah, except I'm going to give out one more promo first.
Oh,
but
okay.
It was a good segue, but we're not the Grateful Dead here. We don't need to master the segues. Guys, I got a promo.
What do the Grateful Dead have to do with segues?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Do neither of you
Are you thinking
to the
sequence?
Grateful Dead? I know Carm doesn't. He's a Canadian Italian. I'm
a Rush
Dave,
guy.
You don't know anything about
I don't understand the segue connection.
So you know nothing about the Grateful Dead.
I don't remember much about them.
So when they play, they don't stop between songs. It's one big segue. They have a song called China Cat Sunflower. Okay. And a song called I Know You Rider. They put that together. It's called China Rider. Scarlet Begonias, Fire on the Mountain, Scarlet Fire. All they do is segues. And yes, I know my Grateful Dead. Dave, I saw 64 Grateful Dead shows, man. Can you imagine?
No.
I did acid 5 times out of all those 64.
That part I could believe.
Yeah.
That's probably why you don't have any vision right now.
A lasting effect, and that's why you can't see optimism on kind of a shirt.
Jay Stone, why does the Prez get super extra bonus points today? Please tell me, man. They don't segue live. They just play continuous. Fair enough, Tyler. But that is a segue in essence. Anyway, get my hockey playoffs. All my hockey playoffs right to the end. $129. Use the promo code Prez129. I'll put it in the chat room. Prez129. $129 for my entire NHL package. Chaz, I had no idea who Grateful Dead until collab with Nike. Grateful Dead's a monster band, guys. If you like country music, they sing country. If you like rock, they sing rock. They pretty much cover everything. I don't listen to them much anymore, though. I'm pretty much Pink Floyd and classic rock now. Washington Islanders. Man, does Washington just want to go home? Are they veteran enough to suck it up and come out fighting? I have no idea what to do on this game, Dave.
Well, I certainly lean Islanders. They're just playing better hockey. The Capitals seem down. Holtby has not been real good, and Samsonov, of course, is unable to play. So they're kind of stuck there, and it just looks like I think the window is closing in Washington. They won the Cup 2 years ago. They were still a real solid team last year. They're not bad at this point, but I don't think they are an elite team. They're a good team, but not an elite team. And the Islanders' system is giving them fits. It's as simple as that. Trotz knows the Capitals as well as anybody, for obvious reasons. Yep. He coached the team, and he's worked his system to near perfection in this series. I don't see why the Islanders just don't pull a repeat of what they've done the first 3 games, which is grind out another win. They won't be pretty doing it, but they're just better than the Capitals at this point.
And Barzal is playing so good right now. Carm, where are you going?
He would be
sorry, Dave.
He'd be a high scoring super. On Barzal, he would be a superstar in another system.
Yeah.
Carm.
Yeah, you know what? I'm hoping the Islanders close it out. So, so that 5% series bet on them, plus 130 cashes. It's like Dave said, as far as with Trotz. Listen, 5-on-5, it's been the Islanders. They've dominated them, outscored them 9-2. The Caps have 2 even strength goals. That's it. They're being held to under 25 shots a game. And this is the same thing the Islanders did in the first round last season against another offensive juggernaut, the Pittsburgh Penguins. They swept them in 4. 5-on-5, they outscored them 12-5 last season. They're just playing very well 5-on-5. The key is stay out of the box. Don't give the Caps any chance to get back in the series through a power play, because you're going to beat them 5-on-5. So for me, $1.15 on the Islanders tonight. That's the play.
He's Carmine Bianco, Dave Koken. I'm Lawrence Presman. You're watching Puck Time, and I had no idea. I am like nachas. Nachas is a Jewish word. It means inner warmth. I am feeling nachas right now. I had no idea we had so many.
Sounds like you said you're feeling nauseous right now.
I feel freaking outstanding. I had no idea we had so many Grateful Dead fans with us today. Michael B.H., first concert he attended, 1971. The Beach Boys and 10 years after opened for the Grateful Dead. Simple Simon talking about Touch of Grey. Jeffrey Althea, what a song. Right into Fire on the Mountain. That's gorgeous. I just want to tell you, my first Grateful Dead concert was in 1984. You want to know how big the Grateful Dead are? Tom Petty and Bob Dylan opened for that at that concert. 3 bands.
I remember
Petty, Dylan, The Dead, and The Dead went on last. I also saw Steve Miller open for The Dead. I saw Ron Wood and Keith Richards open for The Dead. I saw Sting open for The Dead. I saw CSN open for the Dead. I saw Santana open for the Dead. Oh, my God. I want to be young again.
My first concert was Ray Charles.
Wow.
My uncle knew Ray Charles, and I got to meet him. I was a little kid. I was, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in that range. And I had Ray Charles at the Lowe's Theater in Providence, and that's pretty good.
I'll give you guys
Hall
one.
of Famer right there.
I'll give you guys
Carm
one
remembered
guess
seeing
each.
Luciano Pavarotti.
Yes, I am an opera guy. I love Bocelli, but I will give you a guess, one guess each. My first concert should be very easy for you guys. Just think 1985.
Culture Club.
No. The hell?
That's pretty funny.
My guess is done. Duran Duran,
Yeah.
Hungry Like the Wolf.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
Oh,
my
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And live, my God, they're unbelievable. Look at
Yeah.
Nick. Love the Dead. They're one of a kind. There'll never be another. Yeah, you're right, Nick. And to all the Fish fans, they are not the Dead. All they do is play scales. Anyway,
Well, if they're fish, this fish and scales go together. So,
Dave, you're frickin' rolling today, baby. Guys, $2 Tuesday. Steve Merrill is the $2 Tuesday at WagerTalk. Teddy covers has a 5% baseball play as his $2 pick. And he's the $2 Tuesday at Sports Memo. Thanks, Michael. Love the daily pop culture. Look, some people can't stand when we don't stay on topic. I can't stay on topic, so it just works. Boys, Chicago, Vegas. I like Vegas in regulation, and I love the over here. It came out at 6.5 for their first match. Now it's down to 5.5. I'm all over Vegas in regulation, and I'm all over the over. Dave, I'll go to you first. What do you think?
I put this up as the free play, and I don't normally go this route, but I will here. I'm going to lay the goal and a half and take the plus money with the Golden Knights. I mean, they absolutely killed the Blackhawks in Game 4. That was, I actually, of all the games that the Golden Knights have played, the 4 round robin games, and the 4 in this series, that was their best game. I mean, they played well in the playoffs, but they were completely dominated this game. And Corey Crawford, he was magnificent for the Blackhawks. It was a throwback to his Stanley Cup championship days with the Hawks. Guy was unbelievable in the game. I think the Blackhawks, they got lucky to win that game. I don't think they get lucky twice in a row. I think this is somewhat similar. I'm not going to say it's 7-1 like the game between Colorado and Arizona yesterday, but I think this is going to be a woodshed beatdown. I just don't see the Golden Knights do not want to play a 6th game in this series. They know how well they played in Game 5 or in Game 4, and I think they just get rid of this team tonight. So I don't often recommend minus 1.5, but that's what I'm doing here. I took the plus 130, and I'm happy with that.
It makes total sense, man. I'm going to be throwing a little bit on that play as well. Matt Carpenter, thanks for always trying to get us more likes. So greatly appreciated. Carm, where's the thumbs down guy? What's going on with him?
He'll be around soon. But before we get into his game, Matt Mary, you're asking about the soccer show. It's going to be on Thursday, and we are going to cover the Europa League final that goes on Friday and the Champions League final that goes on Sunday. So we'll cover both those shows on Thursday after puck time. As far as this game, I agree with Dave. Listen, 148-97 are the shots on goal in this series. It should have been over after Game 3. Crawford stole that game for them. Vegas was all over them. Vegas is the better team here. I'm puzzled by the total, but I agree with you guys as far as you usually see that minus 1.5 at a much higher price, and there's a reason why it's at it's only at $1.20 plus $1.25, but that almost feels like free money because if you figure that the Knights are gonna win this game, and they're up in the third period, you're going to see Crawford come out of that goal a lot earlier if he hasn't been pulled before that. But
That's
yeah,
right. That's part of why I did this in an elimination game. And by the way, the other angle is third period of an elimination game. Bet the over.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. Guys, remember, Carmine has a 5% play up in hockey tonight. It's $20 half price for everybody watching the show. The promo code is CARM20. You can also get my entire NHL season for $129. The promo code is Prez129. Dave Koken, you'll be on First Pitch today at 2 p.m. Eastern, correct?
Yep. 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific for today's baseball show, and we'll also be doing Tea Time, the golf show at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time, and you'll hear Nick and myself bitch about the fact that we were both zeroed in over the weekend and somehow didn't get the outright. That's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, Carolina was zeroed in too last night and didn't get the outright. It happens to everybody. Guys, thank you so much. Raymond Reddington, Anthony Lamaguina, John, Steve, Repo, AJ's, Matt. Man, we love you all. This is definitely the highlight of my day every day. Don't forget, September 1st, puck time will continue at 11 a.m. Eastern. Then we'll have a 5-minute break and go straight into Wager Talk Today, a show that Teddy and I will be doing every single day. We need a show called Koken's Corner. Love you all.
I do one every day, almost every day. I will do one today as well.
Oh.
It's a 2-minute free pick video.
Oh, that's what you're calling your 2-minute. It goes up. It's on Instagram, right?
It's on all the. It's everywhere.
Carb, we got our thumbs down. Phew. Woo.
Yeah, we got our thumbs down. Woo. I'm going to say one more thing, if I can, just because I'm probably going to forget about this later. But Sunday is the final of the Champions League. Every year, or for the last 3 years, at WagerTalk, I put up a card with a bunch of proposition bets, and as a customer appreciation, I price it at $1, $1. It's less than a coffee. Last year, we gave out Liverpool. We gave out Liverpool exact score plus 800 on 2-0. I gave out Liverpool to be awarded a penalty plus 600, and 2 minutes into the game, they were given a penalty. We absolutely cleaned up with that, and it's my thank you for everyone who follows along on my soccer plays throughout the year that I put it up for like $1. So I will be doing that again on Sunday. So look for that in the next 2 to 3 days after the 2 finalists are determined after tomorrow's game.
I just got notified that Prez129 is not active. It was only for yesterday. However, I have very strong connections at WagerTalk.com, as in I'm one of the owners, and I have officially reactivated it. So please head over and use Prez129. It has been officially reactivated for one more day. Guys, I love you all. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern. Dave, good luck today. Carm, kill it on your 5% play. It has been presidentially approved.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody.